right, so what are we planning on doing today?
Cardio.
That's all?
I lifted yesterday.
Okay. You said you trained legs?
Well, I figured we were coming in just to coach, so.
Okay.
I didn't want to do it too much.
Yeah.
A lot more people this year than last year.
Yeah.
And the year before, yeah. Not very often you get to go to a conference where you actually get to see strong people do stuff.
How many years have you been a part of?
I've been helping out since I think like 09, 08.
Okay.
I've known Dave for 20 years, maybe a little less. When I was first coming into the sport, Dave was still at Westside competing. So I remember him at his top powerlifting ability before he started. PFS got really big. So.
Now you're located in Columbus?
Yeah, downtown, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
One thing that I wanted to talk to you about, I believe I watched that you train children with autism.
Yeah.
So tell me about that.
I have a few occupational therapists around town and just physical therapists that they'll get autistic cases, and if they got ones that don't respond to the general stuff,
right,
they'll recommend the parents to bring them to me. And if they bring him to me, then I make them do stuff that's pretty insane. So I have a kid that I've had for about 3 years, and when he got to me, he couldn't hardly get out of the car. He would shuffle really bad walking. The level of autism that he had actually affected his spinal cord to the point that he had no motor control on a lot of his muscles. So what I started to do was, I just told his mom, I was like, listen, he's going to fall, he's going to bust his ass, we're going to do some stuff that's really hard. So I made him walk with, starting off with 5-pound ankle weights, and just to lift his legs.
Yeah.
And then that got the shuffling away. And then I built his strength up by slowly adding weight vest weight on him, and then having him on a treadmill first so he could hold, and then got him off the treadmill to where he could walk. And now he can walk with 35-pound dumbbells for 100 yards.
Wow. How old is he?
He's 11.
11 years old.
He can run and play with his friends, and that's when you really realize the importance of training people. It's like, I always came from the background of training college pro athletes with my internships in college and all that. And when I started working with the Army and autistic kids, I started realizing there's a much bigger picture to what we do. If you can help a kid play with his friends because he's that debilitated,
right,
you can save a soldier from getting shot, those things take it to a whole different level.
I know what you're talking about. I was in Chicago all last year, and I created programs for children and adults with autism. So that was my niche, and that's what I focused on. So that's really cool.
I tend to notice that it lowers their frustration level.
Yeah.
It gets out energy that they don't normally get, because if they're that physically disabled, they're not going to be in gym classes.
Right.
You know, they feel singled out, and when they're able to go and play with their friends, it just changes their whole mindset and their attitude. Because kids at that age can be really mean. So if they're a little bit more like their peers, they blend in better, they fit in better, they do better in school. It's a full circle thing.
Oh yeah, and a lot of times the schools, they don't have the adaptive PE. I was a teacher, so the teachers would have it that the kids that can't participate, they're just alongside the wall, or in another classroom, sitting at a desk or something. So
yeah, exactly.
It's in high demand.
Yeah, that's where I have the most fun. I like training athletes, and it's good, but like I said, when you can help a kid walk, or you can save somebody's life,